begin the show then by putting the spotlight on B2B demand manufacturing platform Karkhana.io. They've raised close to $6.3 million, led by Akram Ventures and SIG Venture Capital. This is a Series A funding round. And joining in on the show is Sonam Motwani, the founder and CEO of the company. Good to have you on board. $6.3 million. What do you plan to use these funds towards, Sonam?
Sure. Avan, the current round that we've raised is our Series A round. And in this particular funding, we have attracted a few new investors. Specifically, Arkham Ventures and SIG Venture Capital have led the round, and our existing investor, Vertex Ventures, has also participated in this. And the major investment that we would focus on from this round is going to be towards two things. One is expanding our footprint in global markets. Specifically, we are targeting geographies in the US and in Europe from a demand perspective. And secondly, we are going to focus on deepen our capability on the electronic sourcing and electronic supply chain. And this is from the perspective of strengthening our supply chain capability for contract manufacturing and box build of consumer electronics as well as other electronic products.
So given that the company is working with suppliers, you guys manufacture equipment for 14 different industries. Walk us through the industries that you work with, because from FMCG to aerospace and defense.
Sure. So Karkhana.io is a custom manufacturing platform specifically focused on providing contract manufacturing to OEMs and technology companies across different segments like batteries and charging infrastructure for EVs. Second segment that we focus on is medical equipment. Then we focus on consumer electronics, and fourth category for us is aerospace and drones. So these are the, I'd say, emerging or fast growing sectors in manufacturing. And our focus is on building or helping companies build scalable and flexible supply chains for these products. And we do that by aggregating capabilities of multiple manufacturing suppliers across India, which are primarily MSMEs. So these are, suppliers who have capabilities in um, uh, mechanical components, electronics, EMS, and additionally also assembly of products. So we are bringing together all of these different capabilities through our platform and building a scalable supply chain for OEMs.
So how many manufacturers have you onboarded so far? How many customers do you have? What's the daily active user count, the monthly active user counts as well?
Sure. So today we work with close to 500 manufacturing MSMEs across India, and the way we have sort of built this is, I mean, initially we started on a very on a feet on street model where we would discover suppliers, then vet their capabilities, and then have them join our platform. Now, because we've been able to build a digitally enabled a platform that suppliers can connect to, we get a lot of traction and interest from multiple suppliers to join our network. And we have an on-ground team that does a diligence check and runs sort of a vetting process on each and every supplier that we activate on our platform. And this is to check for what kind of capabilities they bring, what kind of experience in manufacturing they have, and how it aligns with the demand sectors that we work on. From the demand perspective, we work with close to 100 companies across India, across the sectors that I mentioned. And here from and each of these companies, work with us on a continuous basis, right from building first few hundred units of their product all the way to scaling to thousands, 10,000s, lakhs of units. So it's sort of a continuous production engagement and not sort of one-off relationships that we have with these companies. And this is the, I'd say, relationship that we want to keep growing on and develop and build more and more products with each of our customers.
And how many repeat customers do you have in terms of customers that are placing repeat orders? And how many suppliers are you going to add over the next few months?
So today we have, from a repeat order perspective, we have about 70% of our customers who place repeat orders with us. And because the demand from all our product categories is continuously increasing as each of these are high CAGR sectors in India as well as outside India. We have a continuous need for more and more suppliers across mechanical components, across electronics, and across EMS. So over the next 1 year, I'd say we add another 500 to 1,000 new suppliers to our network. And over the next 3 years, we want to reach a 3,000 supplier network. So that's the, I'd say, roadmap or the goal with which we are also strengthening our technology platform, which sort of acts as a operating system for the suppliers to be able to build products in a quality compliant way, in a timely way for the customers that we work with.
Sonam, I understand that you also conducted exports to the Middle East via organic orders. What are the other countries that you're looking to expand your geographical presence to?
So we have done some exports in the past year to Middle East and some parts of Europe, and this, I would say, this was more of a small baby steps towards exploring markets outside India. But going ahead, we would be taking a more structured approach to also forming teams and having some of our presence in geographies outside India to be able to learn about the market better and to be able to build solutions for companies in those geographies and providing them a very solid and reliable platform to work with the manufacturing supply chain in India. So the model that we are going to go ahead with is that we build in India but export to countries and basically companies based out of India.
What kind of growth have you seen? What is the kind of revenue run rate that you currently enjoy? Are you profitable?
So we are not yet EBITDA positive. We are doing close to, I'd say, 1.3 mil USD on a monthly basis currently. But going ahead, we see a very strong growth on this. We are not yet EBITDA positive, but aiming to gain profitability over the next few quarters.
Moving